Hello everyone, Jamesy here, back with another daily video. In this video I'll be ranking all of the TDS towers. It's just my opinion, so feel free to tell your thoughts in the comments. Now, let's get to ranking all of the towers. Cue the music. There we go. Alright, starting off with the F tier, which is the absolutely terrible tower that you should probably never use. Unless for a challenge or something, then go ahead. So, let's get into it. Yeah! Alright, the worst tower in TDS in my opinion is Paintballer. I mean, it's pretty obvious. Paintballer, if you're a TDS fan, you'll know why he's an F tier. Terrible DPS, low range, and he's just completely outclassed by like pretty much every single tower here. Like, and now, the next tower is Snowballer. I mean, honestly, Snowball and Paintballer are two worst towers easily. Like, I'm pretty sure everyone can agree. I think Snowball is slightly better than. I think Snowballer is slightly better than Paintballer, mainly because it can slow down the enemies and have more range. But other than that, it's still pretty terrible. Slowdown is horrific. And next tower is I'll let you guess. What could it be? Yeah, it's Halopunk. Yeah. Halopunk is better than Paintballer and Snowballer, but it still lacks DPS. It's very cheap and it can burn enemies, but it's completely outclassed by the other towers. As well, the DPS is horrendous. I think level 0 has 901 DPS. So yeah, I definitely don't recommend using her. But now then, it's time to get out of the F tier and into the D tier, which has towers that are still bad, but I guess they're somewhat usable. I guess won't recommend it though. So the first tower will be the normal soldier, normal one. Now then, the golden version is incredible, but the regular one is alright for new players. But I think sniper can be better because Sniper is cheaper and can deal more damage than Soldier. And next tower is the regular Scout. He's the beginner tower, you know, completely free. But guess what? He's not very good. Ooh, wow, surprise, surprise. He's cheaper than Soldier but has less DPS, honestly. It could be the other way around. But Scout is just not a great choice. I would say Sniper is better than Scout for beginners. Next tower is Demo Man. It's a great splash tower for new players, but on harder modes, it just can't really do anything. Towers like, you know, Rocketeer, Mortar, are much better. Next up is C tier. These towers are pretty decent, but there's just better versions of them, really. And the first thing is the Medic. Medic can unstun towers, but a lot of them are stun resistant, so it just isn't really needed that often. And the healing is nice, but against bosses, it doesn't matter. The boss can still kill you anyway. The next tower is probably the Sniper. In my opinion, Sniper is the best free tower to use. It has high damage, high range, and he's stun resistant. However, other towers can do better, such as the Hunter. Hunter is probably the best star tower. It can deal high amount of damage, which can shred beginner bosses, but against crowds, it's not so great really. And next tower I'll be talking about is the Militant. I have some things to talk about him. He's just an okay tower. He's a solid DPS option, but Minigunner is just way better. Like, in my opinion, Militant's like in a really weird position right now. He's like not bad, but I don't really know how to describe it. He's just not very good. He's alright for new players, but like I guess Soldier and definitely Minigunner could do better, especially the golden versions. Next tower is going to be the Shotgunner, and yes, I know loads of people love using Shotgunner. They say he's like one of the best ones. I can see why, but for me, it's just not very good. Kind of just alright. I mean, I'm not very good at using it, but in the early game, you can shred through the start, I guess, but me, he's just a C tier. The next tower, are we talking about, is the Freezer. Now the Freezer can freeze enemies. Wow. I think he is quite underrated, but there are definitely better options and stuff. And next up, Pyromancer. Normal version. Pyromancer is a good tower, but there isn't really a reason to use the regular version. Like, Golden is way better, and if you want another fire damage tower that isn't gold pyro, well, you can just use trappers and landmines at the max levels, I'm pretty sure. And now then, we're going into the B tier. These towers are sometimes played by experienced players, but there's still a few towers that can be better, or they're just more practical and consistent. First tower B tier is, well, the Trapper. The Trapper depends on what kind of player you are. If you're a speedrunner, it's terrible, like he's really slow. If you're sort of a casual, it can be decent. I don't really know what to say about the tower though, because I don't really use it regularly, but it can do good. I have seen videos where it can be good. Next up is the 8th pilot. Honestly, in my opinion, before the rework, the 8th pilot was kind of better, not gonna lie. I mean, the new design is definitely better, but in terms of stats, before it was better. Now that Pursuit's been reworked, the 8th pilot is now just all white, at best, really. And I've yet to see anyone actually use this tower well. Like, in the years of me playing TDS, I've seen no one actually use it well. So, yeah. Next tower I'll be showing is the Gold Scout. Gold Scout is much better than regular, and it used to be one of the best speedrun towers, but now it kind of just lost all of that and it's just outclassed by other towers. Yeah. Next tower I'll be talking about will be the Cook Boss, the normal version, of course. So the Cook Boss, he's good at everything, but since he's good at everything, he's not amazing at anything, which means that there's not much point in using him. Unlike the gold version, which we'll be talking about later, but normal, he's just extremely average. So yeah, B tier is pretty good. Next up is the Rocketeer. He's a really good splash tower that only has one competitive, which is the Mortar. The Rocketeer at max level can shoot multiple rockets at once, so which can definitely help out a lot against big crowds. Next B tier tower is the Harvester. I think he's a really cool tower. He's kind of weak though, but with experienced players, his ability can deal pretty good damage to crowds. But do you want better than crowds? Where is it? Yeah, there he is. Frost Blaster. I think Frost Blaster is just Freezer but better. He has more range, a longer freeze, and more damage, and can pierce. Not really much else I can talk about really. And another tower, another event tower. Firework Technician. He's unique support tower that can shoot fireworks and give tower protection, but fireworks don't do that much damage and they're quite rare, so not the best. Another tower. Gladiator. He was like the best speedrun tower back then, but now he's just completely outclassed by things like Boulder. Lost all his glory, he's just extremely thick. Next tower will be the Cowboy. It's pretty weak and the money it can generate is terrible. The gold version is great, but normal is not worth it, like I'm telling you. The only reason I got Cowboy is to get gold version. Next tower thing about some beta is the regular minigunner. Yeah, minigunner is a good tower, but the gold one's way better, and other DPS towers are just better than it in general, really. Yeah, that's all I have to say about minigunner. Commando is next. Where is he then? Commando is a confusing tower. The DPS is mediocre at best. The missiles are just okay, really. Kind of hard to use, not gonna lie. I think B tier is pretty good based on that. And final tower B tier is the Slasher. Slasher is kind of underwhelming. It gets stunned really easily, has short range, it's really expensive as well. If it was cheap, I could give like a low A, but now it's just a B. Now it's time for the A tier. I regularly use these towers and they help me out quite a lot. First up is the military base. This tower is so underrated. The tanks have saved me so many times and made me win. Like seriously, I can't believe it. This tower is incredible. I like the early levels as well, like levels 0 to 3, like really cheap. Even without farms, very affordable. And for how good it is, well worth it. Another tower is kind of like military base. It's the Elf Camp. Again, really underrated. Summons so many units and can solo quite a lot of range. And the next tower will be another gold version, which is the Gold Soldier. He's a much better upgrade version of the regular soldier. It has decent DPS. It can solo some modes like intermediate and casual and stuff. But other than that, he's just alright, you know. Yeah, he's very good for early game. Helped me out a few times. So yeah, that's all I have to say about him. Next up is another gold tower. The Golden Pyromancer. Incredible crowd control. Really good support benefits by melting the defense. I often use this tower quite a lot as well from his help. And I definitely recommend again one of the few gold towers are actually worth 50k coins. And the next tower is Barbie Archer. Archer's honestly pretty good for early to mid game. Really good pierce. If you know how to place it well, he can shred through the early game rounds. Next tower is another event tower. Toxic Gunner. A lot of people will think it's a bit weird that I put him in here, but okay, it's like he is actually pretty good. Poison can deal quite a lot of chip damage. The slowdown is very useful. He has quite a decent amount of range as well. But max level he has lots of fire rates on random turns. You can just hit every enemy at once. So yeah, that way he's actually pretty good. Next tower nature is the Warden. I think the Warden is a great melee tower. You can stun enemies, get shield max level and block stuff. And other than that, he's just a pretty solid tower. But I think that's it. Another tower is very DPS orientated. The Turret. Great DPS, range, fire rate. But there's one thing that's keeping it out of the nest tier, which is its price. It is just too expensive. He's the most expensive tower to place down. He's extremely expensive, second most expensive just behind Gatling Gun. Gatling Gun has way more DPS though, so yeah, to it. I could give him an S, but it's just an A. Like, it's extremely rare to get multiple max to it in a single game. Next tower I'll be talking about will be the Gold Cowboy. Gold Cowboy is a major increase. He has decent DPS, generates a good amount of money now, and he's very good at the early game. Decent for mid game, late game not so much, but by then you'll have quite a lot of money to start getting the DPS towers. Next tower, oh, you may be thinking, why is this tower named there? But okay, hear me out, okay? Biology. Can be pretty good. The flowers, you know, sunflower has pretty good DPS. The nightshade can confuse enemies, and the creature is Lily. Forgot the names. The Lily can be pretty good with crowd control. Lily might be the nightshade stats around the other way around, so sorry if I get a bit wrong. I haven't used that in a while. But honestly, it's pretty good, but I think Jester is a bit better. Next tower I'll be talking about is the Elemental Nest. It's a cool support tower, it's also quite fire. You get Elemental, you know, ice, fire, yeah, whatever. Jokes aside, he can be pretty good. His ice turrets have great DPS. He's flammability and wipe out crowds of enemies. Never on fire, do great chip damage. Overall, very useful, and I do recommend it. And now then, we have the A+ tier. I'm thinking there's quite a lot of A tier towers, so let's add an A+ today now. So that these towers are better than the ones before. So yeah, first tower is the Executioner. He has great crowd control. The only thing that's keeping off from S tier, however, is that he is terrible at being consistent. Like, never rely on him, always have a backup tower, just in case. So, yeah. Next tower is the Mercenary Base. His units are super useful and powerful. He can do incredible damage with the Rifleman, Grenadier, White Shield, and the Field Medic. Altogether, incredibly useful. Yeah. Next tower, Accelerator. Like, he's pretty popular, I'd say. Major DPS tower can reach up to 280, I'm pretty sure. Is the overcharge mechanic can snipe from that and from other towers like Engineer and stuff. He's not good, but he is. Next up is a Golden Minigunner. He's slightly better than Accelerator, mainly because he has a high placement limit of control. Accelerator, only at 8, yeah. Basically, Golden Minigunner is just Minigunner, but good. That's all I have to say about him, really. Next tower, we've got Jessica. Jessica's incredible crowd control and support tower. Different bombs help out a lot. Fire is great for single target. Ice is good for slowing enemies down. Poison is great for crowds, and confusion makes the enemies go backwards. So, what is there to not look about him? now, time for the S tier. This is best of the best. Some of the most important towers TDS. We're going to start off this tier with the Sledger. Sledger is a very powerful freezing tower. Its DPS and crowd control is simply amazing. And the max level as ability where it can like make shockwave of ice is super OP. And I definitely recommend it. Next tower is the Necromancer. Necromancer is probably one of the hardest towers to use, but if you master it, it can deal a crazy amount of DPS. I have used some people using it with great on the go. They just shred the final bombs with Necromancer, so yeah, really good. Next tower in S tier is Gatling Gun. He's basically like Tower. The reason why I didn't put him from S+ tier is because of how expensive he is. He's the most expensive tower in the game. Max upgrade cost over 100,000 cash. Like, bro, that is crazy. But also, you can only place one down, which makes sense. You can also control it. The only problem I have with this tower is that I'm lazy and I don't want to control it. Yeah. Anyway, next tower, Electroshocker. Possibly quite underrated. Its support is so useful on hard mode. Probably the best tower to counter flying enemies like cold mode. Very useful. Next up, Garby Commander. He's iconic. What can I say really? He's the face of the game, and for a good reason. His fire rate buffs are incredible. And his APCs are max level, and actually deal pretty decent DPS, like honestly, but it's underused. Yeah, should definitely be used more, it's pretty good. Now, next tower, it's the Golden Crook Boss. Golden Crook Boss is incredible. The amount of times that I've used this tower is insane. His minions are so good for clearing any enemies that get by. The Crook Boss himself has incredible DPS, I'm pretty sure he has flying detection as well. And hidden detection, so there's quite a lot of enemies they can hit. So I highly recommend him. He's probably the best gold tower with gold pyro. So yeah, get it while you can. Next tower will be the Swarmer. Ford rework, terrible. But after the rework, incredible, and I mean incredible amount of DPS. Like, it can destroy all the bosses. I'm not even joking. Every single boss in TDS, like Void Weaver, or Nuclear Monster, all of that, gone. He is so OP, and his ability is pretty bad. So yeah, ability not really that worth it, but the sheer DPS is what gets him interested. Like, it's incredible, really. But what could be better than Swarmer? Obviously, Bowler. Best melee tower by far. He has best DPS out of all melee towers. He has a really good ability where he can jump around the map instead of cause shockwave. He can push back the enemies as well. And he's stun resistant. Like, he's incredible. He's really good at defeating with crowds and bosses and big enemies as well. So, very useful. He has most of the detections. And I'll definitely buy him once you get enough gems. Probably one of the best purchases I've made out of the hardcore list. And our final tower in the S tier is Ranger. Highest single target damage. He's completely immune to stuns, and his passive ability can give more range to nearby towers. I mean, it's not really that cool, but you know, it's nice and long. But the main why it's so good is from his sheer amount of damage he can deal against big enemies. He can put their health really low down. So yeah, very good tower to use. And now, the final 6 towers. The S plus tier. What grades are for this tier? It's with the Cryomancer. I am like the biggest fan of this tower ever. Definitely best freezing tower. He can slow down huge crowds of enemies. He can melt defense as well. It's honestly really a shame that people just can't forget about it. I think it's really good. So yeah, definitely at least top 10, that's for sure. For me, top 6. Number 5 is Mortar, best crowd control tower by far. Mortar has great crowd control. The Mortar has great crowd control potential. He's definitely the best explosion based tower, better than Rocketeer in my opinion. He's completely stun immune as well. He has cluster bombs as well, which can take out crowds. He's relatively cheap as well, so yeah, great pick. And only level 75 as well. In 4th place is Engineer. Engineer has one of the highest DPS with sentries. It can also shoot missiles for crowd control and has shields to block stuns. And Engineer herself also has pretty good DPS. However, the thing that keeps her off from the top 3 is the fact that the Engineer sentries cannot be buffed. Commander, DJ, or that cannot buff sentries, only the Engineer herself. So be aware of that. If you didn't know, now you do. But number 3 is the Pursuit. I think Pursuit's value there, he can get buffed, but also he can move around everywhere with his ability. He has all the detections as well, incredible single target and crowd control double. And he's completely stun immune as well. So there's not really, nothing bad about Pursuit really. But in 2nd place, in my opinion, is a DJ. I'll say DJ is the best support tower. He can give range buffs, damage buffs. He's also the only tower in the game that can give a price discount as well, which makes every tower somewhat affordable. Like Gatling Gun, Turret, I can actually upgrade these for DJ. Yeah! However, still one tower left. That one tower is the farm. Farm gives money. That's it. What can money do? Money can upgrade the best towers. Without farm, best towers can't be upgraded. Without upgrade, best towers are not best towers. So, yes, I think Mom's best tower because it makes the best towers the best towers. That makes sense. Yeah. Now, my ranking in the end. TDS has quite a lot of towers, but there we go. Hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to like and subscribe for more daily videos, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.